Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shenanigans. How are you guys doing today?
I mean, the streets are aflame, Neal. Sweden scored a goal. Mass riots. It's the purge out there.
Yeah.
I fear someone will bust in my door and shoot me in any moment because I don't care about soccer or football, whatever I call football.
I don't know. Wait for it to be winter and then point and laugh at them. I mean, come on, it's Sweden.
I mean, yeah, that's what I normally do.
Yeah,
I just point and laugh.
Aside from the depressing football score for you, but probably most of our viewers are happy about that. How are you all doing today?
Good.
Tired.
Well.
Good. Why don't we go around the table, introduce ourselves and our characters. I think we have some new folks or some old folks showing up. So we're going to start with Jason, since you're the first one to join the call. Jason, who are you and who are you playing today?
I'm Jason. That's all. I don't really do anything. But I play Kyla, who have been for a long time now. She's an elf thief with reddish blonde hair, like 5'2", kind of on the young side for an elf, and recently reached level 6. So that's fun.
Nice.
She throws knives really well.
Okay. All right. Torque, who are you and who are you playing today?
Well, I'm Connar. I'm playing Torque today. Torque is he's a good boy. He's got he's pretty big. He's like 70 or something. His said Knowles were that tall. He's got a picture of like a dog bone treat on his shield. It's pretty great.
Do you have a dog bone treat on your shield? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've said that several times, or at least twice. But yeah, there's like a picture of a dog bone on my shield. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It looks like a typical dog treat. It's pretty great.
Anything else?
I mean, he tends to like die a lot. It's kind of funny. Way more.
Torque likes to play dead.
Yeah, that's it.
Nick, who are you and who are you playing today? And how many hands do you have on you?
I am Nick. I do fuck all. I am playing Doreen, who is terrified of hands and is currently wearing 50 of them.
How are you terrified of hands?
She's terrified of hands.
Then why is she wearing them?
Because she's terrified of hands.
She's following the god of fear. She's always terrified. She has literally surrounded herself with the things she's freaking terrified of.
I didn't realize that you were afraid of the hands that you were collecting.
Yes.
That this
The reason
adds
she
some extra
takes the
depth to your
hands-
character. Okay.
She takes the hands of specifically her enemies because she's terrified of them coming back and hurting her allies or friends.
That is an interesting take. Okay. Covered in hands. Mostly goblin hands, I believe?
Oh, 50 of them, yeah.
Yeah, okay. They're all goblin-y. All right. Next, we have Bastian.
Well, hello everybody. I've been on Shenanigans. Since I've looked at the wiki that McTacky is creating, like for over 50 weeks, although do not appear in as many of them. So about a year and a bit more, which is nice. And yeah, I'm playing Big Bad Kane. He's just a mercenary who is absurdly strong, tall, and intimidating, but he is just a sweet boy. Not really Big Bad Kane. And he's neutral dark side.
Anything else about Big Bad Kane we should know?
Don't get hit by his knives. They are traveling at Mach 1 when he throws them.
Right.
Fuck.
Okay, and last but not least, we have Matt. Who are you and who are you playing today?
So my character for this session, who will probably die, is a chap called May Kendall, themed as a young militia boy/man, relatively mediocre, maybe a little bit quicker on his feet, but he's generally found in a bit of gambeson, a shield, maybe a spear, but generally about 5'7", 5'8" in his boots, but he's generally quicker to flee than he is to fight.
And do you want to tell us a little bit about your character's stats and things? Because I think yours is the only character we haven't seen yet.
Yes,
and I want to know what sort of trouble I'm getting myself into here.
So he's generally equipped with just a gambeson, which just covers the chest, a larger shield, so an aspis shield, and so a short spear, dagger, which standard folk would probably carry. His stats, about average in terms of strength, intelligence, will, charisma, and slightly above average dex, con, and perception.
Okay. No
He's close,
18s lying around in there?
Nope.
No 17s?
I'll write you the numbers, Neal, so you can...
Okay, wonderful. So I can have my expectations prepared. So, we are going to start off today's episode, unsurprisingly, in Drekis, which is a kingdom in Eridon, or in Arcadia. And within Drekis, we're going to be in Berkshire, which is this place. And within Berkshire, we're going to be in Shenanigans, which is this place. And there is a tree in the backyard. For those of you that need to know.
There should also be a doghouse out there.
There did get to be built a tower, right? We built.
Yep.
Okay.
What?
The kobold tower.
Yeah, there's a kobold tower. Yeah, there are sometimes slight
You missed it,
modifications.
Bastion, you have to watch last week's episode when you get
You
a
have to.
You have to.
It was
It's amazing.
We might or might not have gotten 10,000 experience.
It was
All you need to know
it was an episode.
is that you must call him Lord Glibglob.
I imagine Big Bad Guy is just standing at a window looking out. So,
What the hell?
how did this happen?
Oh,
Yes.
it was pretty crazy. A little bit ago, a whole lot of shit went down. Well, in the end, there were a couple nobles fighting over Glibglob's house, and well, you see, the building wasn't up to code, so the ceiling, the roof kind of crumbled in on top of Glibglob. Felt really bad for him. But because we had like a whole bunch of officials, and it kind of turned into unofficial trial by combat. Unofficial official trial by combat. Glibglob was the only one that escaped.
He's now Lord.
Wait,
And because of that, he became a lord. Yeah, it's okay. You can take a little bit to think about it. It's still pretty confusing.
Yes, last week was a crazy 3 weeks.
Wait, let me get my book of laws. Wait, give me a few minutes.
He hasn't even heard about the pit, the eternal pit to hell of damnation in all eternity. Yeah.
That's like a block away. Oh yeah, and the Baroness makes horse
That's all last week, guys. Let's refocus and just focus on this week's. We don't need the last week's episode. Probably won't play into this one at all. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see where today goes.
But now I understand. I found this section. I found what you meant after the chapter. Shit that happens when kobolds are involved in
Yes.
the
Yeah.
of Berkshire.
Well, the best part was he was mostly incidentally involved. It's like a freak accident.
It's
you know?
fine. Yeah, it's just
Fine.
It's fine. So, you guys are here in Shenanigans. Where are you sitting?
Neal, we've pinged it several times.
No, not yet. It hasn't been pinged yet today.
We have pinged it.
So you
No.
say.
Yeah. We are at our trusty pylon in the corner.
The Crusty Pylon. That's a good
Trusty.
name for it.
Trusty.
No, I like the Crusty Pylon as a name for a bar.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The Crusty Pylon. Okay.
How do I draw that?
That's where
How do I-
old Protoss get warped in. So, here you are sitting around a table, the 5 of you, and what is going on at the table? What are you guys chatting about? What are you guys doing?
I think you heard
I'd say
our
we're
chat.
probably explaining to Bastian how the guy that just delivered his food is Lord Glibglob.
Mhm.
Thank you, my lord.
Okay.
He doesn't quite understand. It's kind of adorable.
Mhm.
Interesting. Right.
So, what are you guys doing at your table? What's going on over there?
I've got my steak sandwich, comically eating it. If Guathier was here, it'd be getting all over him too, but he's not, so it's pretty contained.
So, nothing's going on? You guys are just chilling and sitting?
Sitting, drinking.
Yeah.
Is that
Sitting,
crusty
drinking.
pylon?
It's an old
Chillaxing.
crusty pylon with a big beard.
That's good.
God damn it.
So, I guess you're just sitting and chilling at your
just sitting
table.
and chilling.
Not a lot's going on over here. The bar is, let's take a look. It's jamming, you know? It's 15 out of 20 full.
Ooh.
Yeah. So a lot of people are here today, but it's not too crowded. You know, it's at like 90% of maximum occupancy.
75%.
It's at 90% of maximum occupancy.
75%.
No, because you can go over maximum occupancy
very
because
well.
there's no fire marshal here. So you know it's mostly full.
Maybe that's what next week's episode will be.
Maybe that's what this week's. Maybe this is the fire marshal episode. Maybe Shenanigans burns down.
Congratulations, Neal. You just gave yourself your. You just did your planning right there.
I'll just have to kill myself, and then all the characters die, and that's how it goes.
And the entirety of Berkshire just gets sucked into a black hole.
Yes,
Turns out the town was a mimic all along.
the entire town, mimic filled with doppelgangers.
Oh my god.
As the ground goes up in the giant maw.
So you're all sitting here on your bench, on your table, hanging out. The bar is pretty crowded. Glibglob's running around trying to deliver as many dishes as possible. Even Layla's helping out as a waitress today. Lizzie is behind the bar helping to serve drinks. Desmond is back there too. The kitchen is loudly exclaiming many things in Orcish. But it's probably actually just borscht, not the kitchen itself. And it's a hoppin' day here in town. In fact, from your position here in the back, you're having a lot of trouble getting any jobs because, you know, someone comes in through the front door and they start working like the people that are near the front door, or maybe the people that are within line of sight from the front door, you know? So you guys have been here maybe most of the day so far, and haven't had a single client come your way. So the question is, what are you guys doing, like, over the course of a day when there's no work coming? Tell me what you do all day long.
Well, over the course of the day, Big Bad Kate is sharpening all the edged weapons that he has on him, which is a lot. That's like four different sickles, and 31 knives. So over the course of the day, he sharps every single one, eats a bit, you know. At some point, he goes up to his room, comes down, midday, a bit washed himself a bit, and he smells of fresh perfume and all. So
I guess we might be sharpening our knives and daggers together then. I've got my 27 daggers. Just
I can imagine this. Every single potential customer goes and screens the room and just sees us two sharpening our edged weaponry. Does nope, not these lunatics.
Yeah, not these lunatics. That's kind of the theme of today, I think. as people come and go and see you guys in the corner with all these weapons on the table being sharpened, and probably without your noticing, sometimes people will place one of their own weapons on the table and wait for you to sharpen it, and then like come and take it back. And maybe a small, weapon sharpening thing is opening up over here.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
What about the rest of you that aren't sharpening your weapons? And I really expect you have whetstones on your character sheets. And if you don't, you'd better go buy one now, both of you.
You better go buy whetstones or we're gonna have a real problem here, guys.
Thank you, Connar. Thank you for underscoring my point.
thank you, Connar, from the past when you were 15 years old.
That's definitely not how I sounded when I was 15. Trust me, it took until I was like 20 to be able to do that.
So
Anyway.
that's what Big Bad Kane and Kyla are doing. What are Doreen, Torque, and May doing?
So May will be kind of like observing the group. May does have a lock and some manacles, so obviously if anyone's bad, they might get locked up. But generally just trying to avoid any sort of problems or trouble for himself, and generally will run in the other direction if he has to.
Okay. And what about Torque and Doreen?
Doreen is just like holding and petting Snuffles very closely. Still paranoid about 4 weeks ago.
Is Doreen afraid of Snuffles' paws?
No.
Okay. So it's hands specifically, not just appendages. Or terminating appendages. Okay. Cool. And what about Torque? What is he doing?
Well, I mean, of course we've gotta have the meals. Probably after he's done, he managed to go find like a big bone to just like gnaw on. He's probably like got that, and so when the dog gets the bone, they're like gnawing on it for a while. He's definitely does that for a while. I'd say every now and then he like probably gets up, goes outside, and just like runs around. Just, I don't know, and it's just like every time we have a scene in Shenanigans, it's just not the time where he's running around. But yeah, he does that. He'll come back in, start gnawing on the bone again. Maybe every now and then, like, rearrange some of the weapons.
Sure. So you guys spend a nice long day drinking heavily, I assume, since it's just all day here in the bar, and Gliblob keeps bringing you drinks and
Moderately during the day, heavy at night.
Sure. You sharpen your weapons, you hang out, you look over the people, and eventually your day draws to a close with not a single customer even approaching you. Not even one. And this is when I would ask everybody in the party to make me a constitution check, please.
Almost made that in chat.
Oh boy. Let's see.
I mean, I'm laughing at that. See me roll a 1.
Excellent.
No. Those knives are sharp.
2, 3,
Oh, my
4. One more. Are we missing? Did I miss it?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ah, there it is.
we go.
Okay. So, Torque, buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy old pal. It's nighttime. The party's all upstairs, sleeping, like you do at nighttime.
Oh.
And you wake up in the middle of the night because you have to go pee. That's what the failed con check is. It's a bladder holding check. And like any responsible good boy, you go outside to do your business. Except when you get downstairs and try to open the back door to Shenanigans, it's locked.
I need a key to unlock it from the inside, don't I? It's not like
It's never been locked before. Who locks this bar? No one's gonna come in and mess it up. Or at least this back door's never been locked.
Is there a locking mechanism that I can use?
Yes, there is a locking mechanism, but it is currently unlocked.
It is currently unlocked.
Yes.
Like what sort of lock? Like you can't turn the knob. I like pull it and it doesn't.
No, it's like a little bar that goes across the door.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, it's a simple bar, and the bar is off already, and the door is just like stuck.
Well, no, I'm asking like, does it feel like? I'm asking how it's locked, like as if
It
the
feels like the door. There's no internal locking mechanism within the door and the door frame. The locking mechanism would be a bar that places against it. So you're pulling on a door that should swing freely, but is not swinging freely.
I'll go try the front door.
You get to the front door, and you encounter a similar problem. The door seems stuck somehow.
Go to the kitchen door.
Again, the door seems stuck
Oh my
somehow.
God. I'll go to a window.
You get to one of the windows in Shenanigans, and the shutters on those swing open to the inside fairly easily.
But I can get out through the window.
Well, you try and get out to the window, and as you try and step, you run into an invisible wall of force or something, and you can't get out through the window.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go to the bar.
You have arrived at the bar.
Excellent. I'm gonna look for an empty pitcher.
You find an empty pitcher.
I'm gonna slap a gold coin down on the counter and take the pitcher upstairs.
This too is accomplished.
I'm going to not make a mess, and we can leave it there.
Okay. And then you just go back to sleep?
I have a feeling you're gonna tell me that I freaking wake up and I've wet my pants, but
Does Torque wear pants?
probably.
Or is he like Donald Duck?
I have the assumption that if he's not wearing pants, it's just like free hanging out there, you know. So
Alright, so he's
he
definitely
probably-
wearing pants then.
he probably wears pants.
He probably wears pants, okay.
Probably.
Okay.
If you remember.
So then Torque just goes back to bed.
Yeah, with a pitcher full of piss next to my bed.
Alright.
You brought
Okay.
this on yourself, Neal.
That's fine. Let's
Cannot
see.
go wrong.
Eventually,
No,
Kyla
I'm still
and
probably
May.
like hungover and drunk, so
Yeah. Eventually, Kyla and May will wake up next. You wake up feeling rested, and yet when you look out your window, it's still dark outside. But you feel rested, like you've had a nice long sleep.
Oh, great. What shenanigans is this?
normal shit.
I'll like go check if anyone's on the bottom floor.
No, you head down and it's quiet and empty.
Okay, I try to open a door.
It
Front
won't
door.
budge. Yep.
Okay. All right. Do I see Kendall?
So I guess May will first of all spend some time, obviously, because I presume the character will get out before dawn to get their gear on, so gown and so on, and get ready for the day, and would then obviously head downstairs and go to sleep, encountering Kyla.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
I'm like, I just like look at them and then look back at the door, and I guess I'll just try all the doors, but they're all locked. So.
They're all locked. Yep.
Yeah. And if I look out the window, it's just like
It's
looks
dark.
Like
It's nighttime. Yeah. You can't really make out any details because it's dark and where's the moon in the cycle. Oh, look at that. It is the day right after the new moon. So it's, dark, like pitch black out there.
Great.
How wide? So is there a fireplace here? And if so, how wide's the chimney?
There is indeed a fireplace here. It's just below the pylon. It's this thingy majobber over here.
Phyllis is inactive in the corner, leaning against the wall.
Yeah. The fireplace itself is about 4 feet across, but the chimney and flue is probably not that big. Maybe 1.5 feet in diameter, 2 feet maybe at most.
So elf size.
Yeah, like an elf could fit through it, perhaps. You got dainty elven hips.
Kyla sees him looking and decides to go look as well.
It's a chimney, and then it's a fireplace. It's covered in soot. There's the remains of last night's fire down in the bottom with a bunch of ash. Glibglob is supposed to sweep up all the ash and get rid of it every night, but he almost never does. And he always gets chewed out about it in the morning. So it's just a big pile of ash and burned logs in there.
So does it look like I would get stuck?
There's only one way to find out.
I don't like that. Well, first I'm gonna wait to see if anyone else wakes up.
You can, of course, wait for people to wake up. That's fine. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does the patrons of the establishment rest here, or do they go off? Do we know that as knowledge, or?
It's a little bit of a combo. So some people will stay here at the inn. Others might have another place in town, or they usually just get hired out and leave town. But Shenanigans will have many people aside from your party in their rooms tonight.
And the owners?
The owners live somewhere else in town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I guess I just make sure I have all my stuff ready, like, just in case. And I'll wait for others to wake up.
Sure. Anything you want to do, May?
So I guess as my character will then probably go and experience the same thing some of the others have already been aware of. And is there anyone who comes to mind that they might think of who are here that might be able to identify the issue better?
I think Doreen is the only spellcaster in the party.
Although I forgot, I will try to detect magic while I'm waiting around.
Yes, of course. What is your detect magic chance?
70% now.
70. That's quite good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, you detect an absurd amount of magic from every exit point in the bar that you can see. Doors and windows. Yeah.
I figured. I try to take note of what it looks like just so I can describe it to someone later.
Sure. In addition to the regular bizarre enchantments that are scattered throughout Shenanigans,
Yeah. I mean, I can only if it's in line of sight can I see it though.
Okay, good. Yeah. So there's a spot on the ceiling that's enchanted, and you vaguely remember that once at a party, Desmond did something, and a chandelier came out of that spot and just hung down, and then it went away when the party was over. But you don't remember how it came out, or there's a lot of magic in here. It's kind of scattered about and confusing.
I think when Doreen wakes up, she sees what's going on and just goes down into the cellar.
So eventually everyone begins to wake up and come on downstairs, even though it's still dark out, even though it's still nighttime. One by one, you all come downstairs until the 5 of you are here in the tavern.
So let me get this straight, everybody. We are locked in because there is a wall of force surrounding the inn.
At all the exits, as far as I can tell, yeah, including windows.
Big Bad Kang goes over to one of the windows, like the open windows, and takes one of his silver sickles and just taps, probably against the wall of force.
It just stops without even making a sound. It just kind of comes to a dead stop, like what is that called when you swing a magnet towards a copper plate? Magnetic resonance or something? Connar?
Dampering?
Yeah, magnetic damping. There we go.
He then takes one of his takes one of his silvered knives and just pushes as hard as he can against the wall.
No budging.
Should I roll if the knife gets bent.
I guess if you are going to put your full force of weight behind it, you will need to make a saving throw for the knife. So roll me a d20 while I look up the save. This,
Oh no, it breaks.
this is metal versus crushing blow. You need a 7 or higher to pass. Nope. Your knife is ruined. Yep. It just in the middle.
All right.
All right.
Sturdy enough. Just
Doreen's-
Wait.
Doreen, I think, is actually going to open an upstairs window, take out the continual light pebble, and see if we can see any of the other buildings, or we're just in like a pocket dimension.
It's a very good decision. You hold the continual light stone to the window, to the wall of force, perhaps, and you see nothing. Like the light ends at the wall. There's nothing beyond it, or if there's something beyond it, it is pitch black. But there's no information is received from beyond the window.
Gotcha.
Huh.
Okay. Huh.
Maybe maybe an old enemy of Desmond's just decided to fuck him over and transport his entire bar into another dimension.
So is there a cellar?
There is a cellar, yes.
Can we take a look there?
Sure. The whole party ventures over towards the cellar. You're having to use light stones or lanterns to see your way around. I'm going to just assume you're using light stones so you don't burn through your fuel yet. And the party heads down to the underground of Shenanigans. It's filled with casks and barrels and tables and, things. There's some old decorative weapons and armor from Desmond and Lizzie's glory days dangling about.
And just to... Oh, go ahead.
No, that's it.
Oh, I was gonna say, and just so we're being thorough here, is there like an exit, like one of those like hatch door things that goes to like the side of the building or anything?
No, there's just there's a hatch that goes down to the cellar, but the cellar has only that one entrance.
Okay, so it's only accessible from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Big Bird kind of looks around, takes everything, and Koibu, can you make sure that none of these are magical? And he points at the weapons. Maybe we have like a dimension-breaking sword hanging around here. It's Desmond after all.
Okay, I'll look at the weapons and try to detect magic.
Let's see.
We don't want to steal anything, but maybe we can use it to break free.
So it looks like most of these things are non-magical. There is a single weapon. It is a sai, like the tri-bladed thing, like a mini trident.
Okay, yeah.
That has a light magical aura around it.
That one looks a little magical. And I point at it.
But only a little, right?
Technically I don't get that information, but yeah.
Not worth it then.
Yeah, I doubt it's dimension breaking.
And the doors are still locked, yeah, Neal?
Still locked, yes.
I'm gonna go to the front door and I'm just gonna knock on it. And wait around for a bit. Probably after a couple minutes, knock again. Just see. You never know if something's out there.
That is a valid point. You knock a few times and wait and knock a few more times, but there's no reply yet.
Well, we could try breaking down the doors.
We opened the window, right? And there was a force field behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think if we break the doors, we're just gonna get Desmond mad at us, and there's gonna be a force field on the side.
Well,
I'm gonna go knock on the force field on the other side of the windows.
All right.
Just like on that, just see if that does anything.
Well, it doesn't actually make a sound. Your hand comes to a dead stop, but there is no contact with something solid that produces a noise.
That's
it just
fine.
Stops. Yeah.
I'm still gonna do it.
Sure. You do it. You do it good.
Well,
Of course he does.
Well, it does not look like the doors we cannot open, but they seem to be locked, and so might as well try to open one of them to see if anything else happens. Kyla, could you pick a lock? You're sneaky after all.
I can try. My open box is only 25%.
Okay.
Don't worry. If yours doesn't work, we can try always the more direct method of opening.
I've got a very potent spell that might do the trick.
Oh.
Lo and behold, Kyla does successfully pick the lock on the front door. It comes unlocked and then doesn't open. It seems stuck.
All right. The door opens to the outside?
No, it opens into the building.
Huh. Interesting.
While they're doing this, May will be going around, because if they're stuck in them for the long haul, working out how much food there is roughly within the reams of a...
Oh, you guys have plenty of food and drink for a month, easy, maybe many months. It depends on how many other people are here.
All right. Dorian's going to try it. She goes up to the front door, Neal.
Mm-hmm.
She rubs her hands together, then goes, "Open sesame."
Maybe you should try it again. You know, that nervousness when you try it out for the first time, it doesn't work. You try it again.
Well, she'll do it again.
So you go up to the door, rub your hands, and
Open sesame.
the door swings open.
Hey!
Can I walk up and like take out a? Is it just like darkness beyond?
It's just darkness.
Okay, I'll take out one of my daggers and just kind of try to poke through the doorway just to see.
You know, your dagger comes to a dead stop. Maybe if you push on it with all of your strength, you can do something.
And I'm not that strong, so it's fine. I put my dagger away.
You put your dagger away. Right.
Jason, your internet's kind of being a little funky.
Yeah, we're having some, but it seems to be fine now. But you are sort of cutting in and out.
Maybe we should wake up, look if anybody else is here. Let me wake up anybody still sleeping. And he kind of goes over to the stairs, pulls out a horn he has at his side, and
Dead. No.
You blow the horn inside, like echoing through the entire building.
yes.
Lovely. The horn is loud and echoes through everything. And yet, no one wakes up and no one comes down to join you.
All right, basement time.
Should we just check if anybody else is dead?
You
Okay.
guys do that.
Yeah, I'll go up with Kane, check if people are dead or even there.
Yeah, you open up all the rooms upstairs and there are no other patrons. It's just the 5 of you.
Perfect.
You know, this could be a dream. It happened before.
Oh, it has.
Yes, it happened before. And it probably happens from time to time to everybody. But we still have our pants, so that is good.
Well, at least we still have pants.
Kyla pinches herself.
Rip Al.
It hurts, I guess.
Okay.
All right, Neal.
Yeah.
So Dorian's gone down to the basement,
Dorian's in the basement.
and she starts being like, "Ghost lady, you here? Sierra Nevada."
Oh, you're calling for Sierra Nevada. I hadn't considered that. Sure enough, Sierra Nevada shows up. Sierra is just her name. And she pokes her head through the floor at you and goes, "You."
Hey, how's it going?
Ghostly.
Yeah, fair enough. Do you know what's up with like trapped in a pocket dimension or something like the whole bar is?
All of life is a pocket dimension. There is no escape.
You
We
right?
live and then we die. Unless you're cursed and you stick around forever.
How's that going for you, by the way?
You know, honestly, I thought more people would be scared of me, but you're all... It's just... What's the fun in being a ghost if no one's terrified of you?
Wrong bar.
It's all about that ghost beer.
May's probably uncomfortably in
No,
the
see, I'm kind of immune. I follow Tarasa, the god of fear, so you know. Anyway.
Just wish I could scare people better.
Yeah.
Who are you talking with down there? I hear another person.
Oh, it's the ghost lady.
What ghost lady?
The alcohol ghost.
The alcoholic ghost? How's that
No,
possible?
no, the ghost of the alcohol. Don't worry about it.
It's an... yes.
So, anyway, do you know what's up with, like, the pocket dimension we're currently in as opposed to the normal dimension we're in?
We're always in a pocket dimension of something, somewhere. But no, I don't know what's going on. See, I actually can't physically leave this area, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
I'm bound to this thing. I can't actually even perceive or conceive of outside. It's beyond my abilities.
Can we, like, move you?
Well, yeah, I'm attached to that barrel, but like wherever the barrel is, I'm stuck within that region, you know? So I can't. I mean, I can't escape. I'm trapped here for all time.
All right, well, I'll just take you up to see the door at least.
Can she move through magical force fields?
We'll see.
I
We're gonna
can't
show
even
her the
move
door.
out of the bar, even when there's not a magical force field there.
I mean, if nobody
If
else
we
has...
put the barrel, like, right next to the force field, maybe you can try. I mean,
You
it's a
put
shot.
her right next to it, and she's can't move through it. She's stuck there. She says, "See, this is. I can never leave. I'm forever trapped within."
Yeah, fair enough. I'll put you back.
May will
That's what
say,
you get getting murdered.
what if the barrel was broken or didn't exist? Would the ghost be able to move free, or would it disappear?
Don't mess with Sierra. Go away.
Good
Yeah.
question. I don't know.
Also, if you break... what might happen is you break the barrel, she doesn't disappear, she might turn into a vengeful ghost or something, and we are trapped in here with her.
Angry ghost.
You know, we could try getting this pylon to work and teleport out of here.
You could try that.
I mean, it has to connect to somewhere.
Why does the pylon keep falling over? You guys blew the horn. It woke up.
Oh, yeah.
So Neal, are all the windows upstairs also?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's the five of you in the tavern
I'm gonna try
With the ghost.
spitting out of a window.
spitting out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's an interesting effect because you spit and it hits and then just slides down and lands on the windowsill.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Maybe.
Just want to make sure.
What's the
Alright.
temperature like?
I put Sierra back.
Cool,
by the way.
like it's nighttime temperature. Sierra her barrel is back where it belongs. And I think we're gonna go to our first break while you all muse over the difficulty of your situation, and we'll be back in a few moments with some more shenanigans. See you guys soon.